All right, guys, here we go. We've got a great strength workout today. We're going to be going through circuit style. All you need is dumbbells. Instead of 2 dumbbells, you can have a kettlebell, or you can go ahead and grab soup cans and or water bottles. Whatever you got at home, I assure you we're going to make it count. It's going to be fun, and we're going to have a good time together. You can also grab a stool, as you can see behind me, even a stairwell, like a set of stairs, you can do this on. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get my timer started. We're starting off on the ground with a hamstring kick. All right, so our warm-up's a little different. We're gonna lay down on our back. We're gonna bring our right leg up so that our knee points at our opposite shoulder. You're gonna take that left hand, grab behind that knee, and then kick that foot up over, hold it for a second, and then bend it back down. Good, so you get a big squeeze on that front of the leg, and you're going to get a big stretch across back and down on the outside of that hamstring. So this is a great opportunity too to start squeezing that belly button towards the floor, warming up that core. Kick that foot up over your head. You're almost going to feel a burn in the front of that thigh, and with every kick you're going to start to feel that hamstring get looser and looser, so you're not feeling as big of a stretch anymore. Nice big kick up and over that shoulder. Good, guys. Last one. And switch sides. So bring that left knee up. The knee is pointing towards that right shoulder, so kind of going diagonally across that body. Grabbing the back of that leg with your right hand, and then kicking that foot up over that opposite shoulder. Good. Big squeeze. Try to keep those hips on the floor. Keeping that belly button kind of pulled in. Big squeeze. Hold that kick. And then bend that leg back down. This is a nice, slow, dynamic stretch. With each one, you're going to try to feel it loosen up in the back of that leg. Good. 2 more, and we're going to stand up on those feet, and we're going to go to a quad pull with a lunge and a twist. All right, guys, up we go. So my thighs are burning a little bit, so we're going to stretch them out. We're going to go to that quad pull, bring that heel towards your butt, pull it back, then drop that foot down into a lunge, and you're going to go into a twist. Good. Come up and switch sides. So the key here in that twist is keeping those hips nice and square. Jen, those look really good. Beautiful. You're going to squeeze that heel towards your butt, and you're going to try to keep that knee underneath that hip. Don't let it kind of squeak out to the side. You want to keep everything nice and square. Go into that lunge, 90 degrees on those legs. Stand up, squeeze the glutes, and switch feet. Good. 1 more each leg, and we're going to go to a squat with a circle kick. Good. So that squat and that circle kick, it's going to be a wider squat. Jen's going to finish her last one. Beautiful. We're going to go into a wider squat. You're going to squat down, hips down and back, chest up tall. You're going to take one leg, and you're going to kick it up and over. Then squat back down. So it's going to kind of go up and over as if there was something in front of you, and you want your leg to go up over the top of it. So swing it around. It could be a gate. It could be a railing. Whatever you want to imagine is in front of you. Either way, every time you kick that foot up and over, you're getting it a little bit higher. You're opening that leg up in the hip socket. Good. Beautiful, guys. You got 1 more each side. Beautiful. This last round, we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit. We're going to go into 2-footed hops. So slight bend in those knees, a little lean forward. You're going to jump forward. When you land, you're going to land lightly on those heels, nice and quiet. Roll forward towards those toes. Little baby hops. Jen, I want you to pull those toes up towards those shins. Good, so that when you land, you kind of land, yeah, there it is. Land on those heels. What you'll find is as you land on those heels, woo, it's gonna burn those glutes. All right? Good, you're also gonna feel as you squeeze those toes up towards your shins, the front of those legs are gonna burn just a little bit. That is a good thing. This muscle gets very weak. Really, really important. Keeping a good posture, good gait. One more time. Cross. Good. All right. Now we're going to go to a walk down push-up with a row. So bend at those hips, walk those hands out. We're going to be in a full plank position. You're going to go down into a push-up. Elbows are going to squeeze in towards your body. Then you're doing a row, pulling that elbow up towards the ceiling. Walk it back up. Stand up and squeeze. If you are unable to do a full range of motion push-up, go ahead and drop to those knees. Always making sure our core stays tight, our back stays nice and flat. You can keep those feet wider so that your hips aren't rocking in that plank as you go into that row. Everything's getting nice and warm. Our whole body. We're going to do one more repetition. All right. So the way this circuit is set up is I have 3 dynamic movements, 1 minute on, 15 seconds rest. All right, so go ahead and grab those weights. We're going to go into a glute bridge with a chest press. So we're going to lie down on the floor. Our hips are coming up. We're going to go up into a glute bridge, squeezing those buns, and then press those weights up towards the ceiling. Back down. So up and squeeze, down with those hips, push those weights towards the ceiling so you squeeze that chest. Jen, those look great. If you want, you can squeeze those toes up towards the ceiling. It's really, really important that we keep those toes in line with those heels, heels in line with those knees, and knees in line with those hips. Okay, big squeezes, guys. Exhale as you push those weights up. Beautiful. Our next exercise, we're doing a quadruped. So hands under those shoulders, knees under those hips. You're digging those toes into the floor, and you're simply doing a row. So pulling that weight up towards your torso, keeping your back as still as possible. You guys come with me. Good. So these dynamic movements, or these compound movements, are going kind of as a warm-up, and then we're going to go into bigger strength movements. In this exercise, I really want you to focus on you pulling that belly button away from your waistband. And I don't want that back moving. Feel as if you have a tennis ball on your back and you don't want it going anywhere. The hand that stays on the floor is pushing down through the floor. Your toes are pushing into the floor as well so that you're engaging your glutes. All right, nice job. Okay, your next one, you're going to go into a lunge. So you're stepping back with one leg, 90 degrees on those legs. When you stand up, you're going into an upright row. All right, that upright row, you just slide those weights up your body and elbows push and point up to the ceiling. Here we go. Down and back. Chest is up nice and tall. Stand up, squeeze those glutes. Core stays tight. And then switch sides. Those wrists should stay nice and flat. The dumbbells should always stay below those elbows, below those shoulders. Great job, guys. We should be nice and warm, and I want you squeezing everything you can so that no matter what weights you've chosen, you're getting a wonderful workout. Okay? All you got to do is squeeze. We make it count. Beautiful, guys. Keep it up. After this, we're going to be going to more single body movements, shall I say. We're going to work big muscle groups. in some cases. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to go to shorter intervals. I want you to shoot for those 8 to 12 repetitions. You're going to hold your weights at your side. All right. You're going to bring one leg back. It's going to go onto that step. Chest up tall. That back knee is going to go down towards the floor. Front knee right in line with those toes. Then you're going to drive that front foot. Jen, that looks absolutely perfect. Down through the floor as you push and stand up. Exhaling as you push that foot through the floor. So if you don't have heavy weights, that's perfectly fine. I want you to really focus on a nice slow down, big push up. All right? Force those muscles to work. Keep that core tight, that chest up tall, focusing on that front leg. Great job. Your next exercise, you're gonna bend over. All right, so your back is at about a 45-degree angle. Really important to keep that core tight. Your palms are facing. You're gonna squeeze those arms out to the side so your thumbs go from pointing in front of you to away from you. Jen, that's absolutely perfect. Good job, guys. All right. So really important on this one, that belly button pulling towards that back is what supports your back. I don't want any pinching or pulling or pain because you're bent over here. All right? You can always do these leaning up against a bench to support your core. You want your chest up nice and tall. Your head should be in good alignment. Squeeze that back. Beautiful. All right, we're going back to that split squat, but this time we're doing it with the other leg, all right? So last time I had my right leg on my step, this time I'm gonna have my left leg, all right? All right, guys, beautiful. Jump that foot out in front. So as you go down, those knees always stay in good alignment. This really works that balance. If you don't have a step, you can always do a simple regular lunge, okay? Good, chest up tall, nice slow down, big press through the floor. Exhale as you stand up. Great job, guys. Jen, those look absolutely perfect. Great alignment. Nice job. All right. I like it, guys. I like it. I'm feeling the burn. Next round, we have a declined chest fly. Declined is going to be in that glute bridge position like we did in warm-ups. And then you're going into a chest fly, which is like a big old hug. All right? So grab some weights. All right, your palms are facing each other. Slight bend in those elbows. As you close those weights up. Exhale as you squeeze that chest to bring those weights up towards the ceiling. You're squeezing those glutes to keep those hips up. So it's a little bit of a total body movement here. Good, big hug, guys. We got 5 more seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. All right. So your next exercise is a clam. We're gonna stay right on the ground. Our heels in line with those hips, hips in line with our shoulders. Our heels are stacked, and our big toe is gonna be on the floor. You can always bend those knees. All right, for a clam, all you're doing is squeezing that knee up toward the ceiling. The key is your hips do never open up, all right? They need to stay nice and straight as you squeeze that knee towards the ceiling. All right, don't let those hips open up. Go ahead and lay down your head so that you keep a nice spinal alignment. Big squeeze. It's not a huge range of motion because you're not allowing that hip to open up. Good. Keep that core nice and tight. Big squeeze as you hold that leg up there. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going back to that quadruped position that we talked about already. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, toes digging in. Except this time you're going to go into a scaption. It's like a front raise, but it's about 45-degree angle off to the side, thumb pointed towards the ceiling. Light weights on this one, guys. As you rotate back and forth. Whoop. All right. Good. And the key here again is always pulling that belly button towards the back, pretending as if you have something on the middle of your back. You don't want it to fall, whether that be a tennis ball or you're just needing a midweek martini. All right, as you squeeze those shoulders up, make sure that you're driving that opposite hand through the floor, pushing with that chest. As you bring that hand up, beautiful. All right, last round, and we've got those clams with our left leg on top, or the opposite leg that you didn't have on top last time. If you have a band, feel free to band those knees right above the knees. All right, top toe on the floor. Good, heels are stacked. And that big toe on your right foot, Jen, is gonna come down onto the floor. There it is. So you wanna stack those heels. Good. Big squeeze, that's perfect. Very, very nice. And you're squeezing that knee up towards the ceiling, holding it for a couple count. Your hip position looks absolutely perfect, Jen. Good. I really want you guys focusing on feeling this in the side of that butt. You should feel nothing in the front of your hip. That's why I have that weird foot position. Beautiful work, guys. Squeeze. All right. Get up, get a drink. That is the circuit. We're going through 2 more rounds. So I am giving you a cardio-free day. That means we're gonna make it count 110% on those weights. First 3 exercises are compound movements. So we're starting with that glute bridge and that chest press. All right, hips up for that glute bridge, big squeeze on those buns. If you still have your band on from your clams, that's perfectly fine because your knees should always be squeezing out so that they stay in line with those heels or those toes. You can squeeze those toes up towards the ceiling. If you are doing that, make sure that your toes are pointed straight towards the ceiling, specifically that second toe, because they're gonna wanna turn out, and you do not want that. You wanna avoid that, all right? That allows other muscles to take over, not those glutes. And we all want better glutes. All right, we're squeezing our chest as we push those weights up towards the ceiling. Great job, guys. Perfect. All right, we're flipping over and we're going to that quadruped with the row. So hands right under those shoulders. That looks absolutely perfect, Jen. Make sure that those toes are digging into the floor. I only say that because I can't see them. All right, perfect. So you're pushing back through those toes. The hand that stays on the floor is driving down through the floor, keeping that back nice and steady. Squeezing that weight up towards your torso. Don't let those hips rock. That belly button is pulling away from that waistband. It's not like a big stomach contraction where you can't breathe. All right, I don't want that. I just want to kind of pulling in, drawing in. You guys are killing it. That looks absolutely beautiful, Jen. Back position looks perfect. We got 3 seconds. Nice job. All right, we're going to that lunge in the upright row. So we're gonna roll those shoulders back. So we're standing up nice and tall. We're gonna get ready to step down and back 90 degrees. All right, here we go. Step it back, chest up tall, and then that upright row, driving those elbows towards the ceiling. Those feet should stay hip width apart in that lunge. Our core is staying tight and our glutes are squeezing. Our quads are squeezing, even though we're in that standing position, as we bring those elbows up towards the ceiling. Nice job, guys. Slow, controlled motions, working on form first, then adding weight so we build that strength. It's beautiful. Nice job, Jen. It's beautiful. It looks perfect. Remember, if you don't have heavy weights, that's perfectly fine. Really squeeze. Work that good controlled range of motion. All right. We're going back to that split squat. All right, so I'm gonna move my steps so that everybody can see a little better, give you a different angle. All right, get those weights ready. Okay, that back foot's gonna go up. I'm doing my right leg on the step first. Go down, always keeping that knee in good alignment over those toes. Exhale. As you push that foot through the floor to stand up. We're shooting for those 8 to 12 reps, guys. Down nice and slow. Big push up. Make that front leg work. You're gonna feel it in the back leg, but I really want you feeling it in that front leg. Looks great, Jen. Nice job. All right, we're going to that 45-degree angle, lat fly. All right, squeezing those thumbs back away from you. All right, supporting that back with our core. Here we go. So palms are facing. Then those palms open up. So they're facing away from you. Taking those thumbs and rotating them, pointing in front of you to as far back, even pointing behind you if you can. Big squeeze on that back. Try not to let those shoulders, you don't want those shoulders up in your ears. 10 seconds. Nice job, guys. Jen, that looks absolutely beautiful. Beautiful work. All right, we're going back to the split squats, but this time we're switching feet that are back on our step. Whew. Great job, guys. All right, 8 to 12 reps. Here we go. Chest up tall, core tight, 90 degrees on that front leg. Beautiful. Woo. As I lose my balance, it's all right, you just pick up right where you left off. Exhale as you drive that foot into the floor. Focus on that front leg. Nice slow down. Big push up. 5 more seconds. Nice work, guys. Woo. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. All right, we've got that declined chest fly. All right, So hips up in that glute bridge as you squeeze and give yourself a big hug for that chest fly. Palms are facing each other, hips are up, making sure we're drawing in on that belly button because that's what supports our back. It's easy to go fast on these ones. Keep in mind, 8 to 12 repetitions. Good. Big breath out. Nice slow control down. I'm feeling it. I love it, guys. We're building muscle tonight. That means we're pumping up our metabolism. We're feeling good. We're going to those clams. All right? All right. If you have that band, go ahead. Put it at those knees. Line that side. Nice alignment. So we're laying down. Our top foot, that big toe, is on the floor while our heels are stacked. Small range of motion. Maybe a hand distance between those knees as we squeeze that top knee up towards the ceiling. If you're having a hard time figuring out how to not rotate those hips, go ahead and slide up against a couch, up a wall, all right? If you're leaning up against something flat, you can't rotate those hips. Good, big squeeze on your side butt. Beautiful, guys. All right, we're going to that quadruped with the scaption. So thumbs pointed up towards the ceiling, about a 45-degree angle. All right, working those shoulders and that core all at the same time. All right, drive those toes into the floor, pushing your hand through the floor so that that back doesn't move at all. Jen, you have absolutely beautiful head alignment. Your back looks perfect. I couldn't do it better myself, lady. Looks so good. Exhale as you squeeze it up. Resist the urge to squeeze those shoulders into those ears. Don't let it happen. You're always squeezing that belly button in. Nice job, guys. All right. Clams with that left leg. Get a quick drink. Whew. I love it. All right. We're working those side butts. Here we go. Perfect feet, focusing on that top foot. That big toe is on the ground. I know it's weird. You can also put a weight on the top of that leg, like a lightweight dumbbell if you could hold it there. You can use ankle weights right at that knee. These are actually arguably better than a resistance band because these small resistance bands don't provide resistance the entire way, because as you go down, right, there's no resistance. Big squeeze at the top, hold that position. Nice job. All right, guys, we're gonna finish strong. We have one more round of all those exercises. As my resistance band is sticking to me, I'm good and sweaty. I hope you guys are feeling it. We've got that glute bridge and the chest press. All right, we're going in about 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Ready? Hips up. Big squeeze on those buns. And then pushing that weight towards the ceiling. If you have an exercise ball, you can do these on there as well, as long as that exercise ball has a high burst resistance, right? You don't want anything popping underneath you because it doesn't actually hold. It's not meant to hold you and weights, right? Good. You can squeeze those toes up towards the ceiling. Drive those heels into the floor. We're feeling the burn and we're loving every minute of it, guys. This time through every exercise, it's our last time. Make it count. Squeeze and give it everything you got. Few more seconds on this exercise. Nice job. We're flipping over into that quadruped position. All right. Hands under those shoulders, knees under those hips. Digging those toes into the floor and pulling that belly button away from that waistband. Pull those dumbbells up towards that torso. Squeeze that elbow towards the ceiling. I like it, guys. I like it a lot. We're on that home stretch. So we're really making every exercise count. You're the one that's making it count. It's Wednesday, so why did you join me tonight? Today, why are you here? What are your goals? You're gonna make it count. You're gonna get there because you're with me right now and you're pushing through. Nice job. All right, lunge with the upright row. Lose my glasses. Nice tall chest, chest up nice and tall. Core nice and tight, squeezing those abs. There we go, lunge it out. 90 degrees. Going into that upright row. Squeeze those shoulders, squeeze those quads, squeeze those glutes in that standing position. We're beautiful, I love it. Don't forget to breathe through the hardest range of motion. Exhale, push that breath out. Last exercise in our compound movements. Before we go into that strength. Nice job, Jen. It looks gorgeous. Perfect form. Squeezing as much as you can. Good work, guys. We got 4 seconds. Make sure you keep things even. Good. We're going back to that split squat. Woo, shaking out my arms. All right. So remember, we're shooting for those 8 to 12 reps. Get that foot back, chest up tall, 90 degrees on those legs. Beautiful, good knee alignment. Squeeze those glutes when you stand up. I know we're burning, this is our last round, so really make it count. 3 rounds through to build that muscle, get stronger, boost our metabolism. Great job, guys. All right. Woo. 45 degrees with that lat fly. So slightly bent over, squeezing those thumbs from in front of you to away from you. Woo. All right. Here we go, bending it over. Anytime we're in that bent over position, we want to make sure we're supporting that back. As we fatigue, we are not swinging. If you need to, you drop the weight. Everything is good. Controlled, big squeeze. Our core is tight. Try to keep good head alignment on that neck. Almost tucking that chin so you have a double chin. Nobody wants it, except when it means good head alignment. And nobody's looking while we're working out anyway. All right, one more time. That split squat. Challenge yourself. Good control on that down. If you really want to up the ante, add that pulse at the bottom. Here we go. Whew. Make sure that you switch those legs. If that back foot bothers you because you're flexing those feet so much, you can always tuck those toes under. Whew. Work that balance, pick a spot in front of you. Work that form as those muscles fatigue. Good control. I love it, guys. We're looking good. We're feeling good. We're almost there. Push to the finish. Show the ground who's boss. Yeah. Push it away. All right. Decline. Chest fly. Whew. Opening that chest up towards the ceiling. Giving it a big hug. We only have 4 more exercises left. Hips up. Open that chest. Squeeze it together. Really important here. Those shoulders may want to scooch up into those ears. Don't let that happen. Belly button's pulled back so it supports that lower back. Squeezing those glutes. Nice job, guys. 10 seconds. Enough time for a couple more reps because we have good control, good speed. Nice job. All right. Woo. Great good work, guys. Get those bands if you have them. We're going to those clams. All right. Laying down, keeping good alignment. Perfect. Woo. Good. Keeping that belly button pulled in. Big squeeze at the top. Hold it up there. Then good control down. So big squeeze. Working those hips. Don't let those hips open up. Jen, that looks really good. Just squeezing it up there. Big contraction. If you don't have a band and you don't have a weight to put on there, just make sure you're really squeezing and getting me all you got, right? Hold it up there for that 4 count and hold. Nice job. Whew. Every time I lay down, my glasses steam up because you guys, we get so warm together. I love it. All right, we're going into that quadruped with the scaption. All right, good control, flat back. Here we go. Dig those toes down through the floor, pressing back through those glutes, squeezing that weight and that thumb up and out at about a 45-degree angle. You don't want to lock out your arm. It's going to have a slight bend. Keeping good alignment. Now I can feel, because I am getting fatigued, I hope you are too, my back wants to arch. Don't let it arch. You're squeezing that belly button towards your back. We're almost at the finish point. Nice job, guys. Beautiful. All right. That was the last one with weights. We've got our clams. One last round. Woo. Okay. Getting ready to squeeze those buns. I know it's everybody's dream
to have a beautiful side butt. That's what we're getting, right? Really what it means is safe knees and a healthy back. All right, that's why you want a nice solid side butt. So squeeze that leg up there, make it count, squeeze the side of your glutes, hold it up there for a 4 count, then nice slow down. And don't forget to breathe, pull that belly button in, don't let those hips roll, we're almost there. My buns are burning. Woo! Nice job, guys. All right. If you had those bands, slide it off. Get a quick drink. Good, solid, total body workout for strength tonight. I know it's crazy for me not to have any cardio in there, but tonight I really wanted to focus in on good, solid body control, good movements, healthy muscles. We're gonna stretch it out, all right? Bring one leg in front. That foot's gonna kind of come off to the side as far as you are comfortable. And then you're gonna lay down on that front leg, get a big stretch through those hips, through those glutes. Deep breath in and exhale as you lay down and feel a big stretch on that leg. You don't wanna bounce, we wanna hold that stretch. If you're ever stretching on your own, go ahead and hold the stretch until you don't feel the same amount of tension. You don't always feel that tension. It's going to release, it's going to let go, and that's when you know you've been in a stretch long enough. But for cool down sake, about 30 seconds is going to do it for us tonight. Good. Come up, switch legs. Nice tall chest. Now, if you want to get a deeper stretch, you can always bring that leg further out to the side. Deep breath in, exhale, and sink into that stretch. After a strength workout like this, make sure that you're refueling your body with lots of healthy, lean protein, whether you do a protein shake, depending on the time of day for you, or a good, healthy meal with good lean meats or fish, whatever you choose. All right. We're going to come into that child's pose. So knees are going to be right underneath those hips. Our hands reach out in front of us. We're going to push those shoulders towards the floor. Now, as we do this, I want you to try to keep that belly button pulled in so that we have a nice flat back. No big arch. I want you to squeeze that belly button in and push your chest towards the floor with good, clean posture. You're going to really feel this through those lats, through those shoulders that we worked. Exhale and push those shoulders towards the floor. Beautiful, guys. All right, we're gonna bring one arm off to the side and then open our chest towards the other arm, which is gonna be bent and pushing towards the ground. So we get a big stretch through our chest, down our bicep, through our arm, into our hand. Good. Big stretch. Again, keeping that belly button pulled back. We're going to switch sides. So we're not getting a huge arch in our back. We want to keep that back. Nice flat position. What we don't want to do is get a big arch and get accustomed to constantly arching our back. So we're always trying to work good body control and good posture in our stretching and in our exercise. Because good posture during our workouts and in our stretching is going to lead to better posture throughout the day. All right, which means stronger muscles, right? All right, we're going to come into that lunge. One leg in front. You're going to take those back toes, tuck them under. And then you're going to squeeze those glutes and tuck those hips. Big stretch down the front of your hip, down your quad. I have a big old bruise on my knee, and this feels so good. Good. You should really feel this on the front of those hips. Get super tight. Nice tight core, good posture. If you want, you can throw an arm over your head and reach and do a tricep stretch as well. Just making sure that we're not going into a big arch or anything. Good, and then switch sides. Tuck those hips, reach. Good. Nice big stretch down the front of that leg. And all you're doing is tucking those hips so that you still have good posture, good body alignment. Go ahead and stretch that tricep. All right, guys, shake it out. Make sure you're drinking lots of water, healthy meal. Let me know what you think of this workout, comments, questions, anything I can do to help. I'm always here for you. Great job tonight, guys.